Wow, ladies and gentlemen, WWE is already stacking up SummerSlam, but I want to focus on was the World Heavyweight Championship Gauntlet match that happened on the show and even after the match. But first, let's get to the Gauntlet match. The Gauntlet match started with Braun Breaker versus Penta. Now, actually, before the match, there was a promo that Paul Heyman was teasing a Braun Breaker versus Gunther match in the future. So going into the end of this match, Penta was going for something big as he does a springboard, but then he gets caught by Braun Breaker with a spear. 1, 2, 3, and Penta has been eliminated. The next person to come out was L.A. Knight. Yeah. And going into the end of this one, L.A. Knight tried to do a BFT so many times on Braun Breaker. I believe it was like 2 or 3 times. But then Braun Breaker cuts L.A. Knight in half. 1, 2, 3, and L.A. Knight has been eliminated. The next person to come out was Jey Uso. Now going into the Jey Uso part, Jey Uso beats down Braun Breaker, gets him out of the ring, and then he looks at the camera and tells the guys in the back to replay the song. So then they ended up yeeting during the match. And here I'm like, bro, why are you yeeting? There's a match going on. Obviously, the fans are here to have fun, so give the fans the fun that they need. So then going into the end of this part, Jey Uso was about to go for an Uso splash on Braun Breaker, but then according to the rules, there is no disqualifications in this match. Bronson Reed gets involved and helps Braun Breaker beat Jey Uso. And by the way, throughout all this Gauntlet match, Gunther is sitting up at the Raptors investigating on who his opponent is going to be at SummerSlam. And then after Jey Uso, the last person in this Gauntlet match is CM Punk. So going into the end of the match here, CM Punk connected the Anaconda Vice on Braun Breaker. But then, knowing that this is a no disqualification match, Bronson Reed ends up getting involved again. But then, since he already fought, Jey Uso comes back out here to even the odds. But then Braun Breaker ends up taking out Jey Uso, and then he gets ready for a spear because he's about to cut CM Punk in half. Punk catches Breaker, and then he does a GTS, which actually gets him the win. Which is now official. CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. As CM Punk stares down Gunther, after he gets off of the turnbuckle, he gets attacked by Bronson Reed, which leads to the beatdown from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Jey Uso tries to fight off Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, but it was too much for him. But then moments later, the OTC, Roman Reigns, makes his return. Huge pop from the crowd in Birmingham, Alabama. Roman Reigns fights off Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, giving him a spear, and that's how Monday Night Raw goes off the air. He saves Jey Uso, and he also saves CM Punk. And making sure that Paul Heyman does not forget on what he did to CM Punk and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But now that Seth Rollins is out, he is not going to be at SummerSlam. So it looks like the plan is for Roman Reigns to team up with Jey Uso to face Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a high-stakes tag team match. And as for CM Punk, he will be fighting the Ring General Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And according to some news sources, that Seth Rollins will be out of action for 4 to 5 months. And Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank. You gotta remember that. And that was this week's Monday Night Raw. What did you guys think of the show? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at EthanStoyShow. And I'll see you in the next one.